I'm just old.
You're old. You're as old as you think you are. I'm with Richard Harrison, who has just told me he's been in 135 motion pictures, which is a lot.
Yes.
That's 134 more than I've been in. So basically, and I love the fact that you always chose a film to go to that country, to see Egypt, to see,
Yeah.
I mean, that's a lot of countries.
I wouldn't say it was the smartest way to make
No,
a
I
career.
think it's brilliant.
But yeah, like you said, you do things to be happy in life.
Yes.
And that made me happy.
Okay, I got a swinging over here, and Richard is a sculptor, and he made this sculpture here, which I think is fantastic. I mean, look at this. This is a work of art. Look at that. That is, I mean, that is beautiful. Do you have a name for it?
No.
Okay. And then there's one over here. This guy's sitting down. Look at that. That is a work of art. I applaud you for being an artist. Not only are you an artist on cinema, but you're an artist in life. And you have a beautiful home here. We're in Malibu, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. Undisclosed location. We're going to walk around and see some
I'll show you
some
a
things.
nice picture that a friend that did, because I have a cat.
Yeah, we were talking earlier. My uncle wasn't a producer, and he used to sell films based on a poster. That was the old days.
Look at my cat. He's out now catting around.
Right.
And that's me with my cat.
Well, that's your cat you still have today.
Oh, yes.
Oh, this is a recent picture then.
Yeah, before you go, I'll make sure you meet him.
Okay. Now,
Something.
remember I told you earlier what Pope Gregory the Ninth thought,
Yeah.
right?
I
What
know
an
it,
idiot.
I know it.
What an idiot.
Well, in the Second World War, there were no cats in Italy. They ate them.
Yeah, so you lived in Italy from 61 to...
61. Well, I had homes in different places. Like I had a couple of homes in Spain and 3 homes in Italy.
Uh-huh. Now, this is a good piece here. This is a nice piece here.
This isn't mine, but I liked it. Because my family
No, it's gorgeous.
of England.
What do you know what it's called? Is it
Well,
old?
this is just
It's
yes,
a
these
collage.
These are just yes, they're
I
different.
was raised on collages,
You know that queen naturally.
of course. Okay.
Then this is
Well, this is his view when he wakes up in the morning. It's a $5 million view, ladies and gentlemen.
good.
Look at that. That's the Pacific Ocean. And you'd think you're in the south of Italy. The architecture here is gorgeous. I love these. Is this a real one here?
This is all I want these. No, I would never guarantee. No, I would never say they're real.
Okay.
Some are real. I mean,
Yeah. I mean, what is real, right? What is real?
well, I mean,
It's
for
existing,
example-
right?
Okay.
Yeah.
For example, that where is it?
What?
No, it's behind those trees.
Okay.
That's about 17th century, 16th century.
What are we talking about? Oh, that one out there?
You want to lose this?
The one standing with the headless?
The
The headless, yeah. That's
They're
beautiful.
headless because in the old days, it was the only thing they could steal because they're so heavy.
That's pretty cool. What's the story behind that one?
This I got from, but they're from China and they're not a good marble.
Okay. But they're nice.
This is the painting here that I was very proud of because this is the first film I did.
Oh, let's see that one.
And see, I mean, here and here. It's,
Let me see there.
I directed, wrote it, produced it, and all,
What's it called?
everything. Jesse and Lester, 2 brothers in a place called Trinity.
Oh,
And I want to build a whorehouse, and he wants to build a church. He's my half brother. That's basically the story.
is that Robert Redford, the one below?
That's me. That's me.
The one on the right?
That's me.
That's
yes.
you there. You look like Robert Redford there.
Well,
Right?
In those days, everybody with blondish hair and
Yeah, and a
a
mustache.
mustache.
Look at you. You got the Bentley going there. Nice little car.
Oh yeah, that's
What a beautiful, this is your study.
my little study.
Your little study.
And then this is what I did. This is one of the films I like. See, films like that, modern films.
Uh-huh.
Myself and a fellow named Adolfo Celli. I don't know if you remember Adolfo. He was in a 007.
Uh-huh.
I play 2 parts. I play an Englishman, and I play an American actor playing the Englishman. So
Oh, that's a fun one.
Yeah.
What is your favorite film? Or let's say the one you're most proud of.
there are bits and pieces, but actually Jesse and Lester, because I wrote it, directed it,
Oh.
produced it, acted in it,
Wow, that is a lot of...
and and it was
Was it well received?
very well received, but it was received better in the northern parts of Florida, of almost every country, it's more the intellectual type of film.
Okay.
The films that like the westerns and that do much better in the south part. Don't ask me why, but it's how it is.
Okay.
This film did very much better in the northern parts of the countries,
Okay.
and so it did well. It got great reviews,
Uh-huh.
but it didn't make as much money as if it had done well in the north.
So what year was that? What year?
God, 19. I should know, shouldn't I? Probably the first one was probably about 66, something like that.
So let's just say it's 1966. Where was it filmed?
And now this was all done in Italy.
In Italy. Yeah. Now, did you come back here for like the premiere, or was it just released
No,
there?
no,
It was all.
This open.
Was it in English?
Yes.
The film's in
I was
English.
shot in English.
Okay.
Because that's
Yeah.
where the money was, and but I had them dubbed in every language.
Right.
They did very well in those days because it's not like now. I mean, before I could sell this film all over,
Yeah.
and they'd buy it country by country.
Right.
Now it's not that easy anymore.
Right. Right. No, it's all a different ballgame. Yeah. Did you do comedies? Did you ever do a comedy?
Yeah, I did. It did all right. But they didn't want me to do comedies.
Yeah, you got typecast into adventures.
Yeah,
right.
They didn't want it. They wanted me to play.
Well, see, you're not funny enough looking either. Yeah. You're a handsome man, so you have to do the starring roles of a adventurer.
Yeah, I did want to do it, and I did it, and I thought it was a pretty good film. It was a small film, but I thought it was a pretty good film.
What was it called?
Clouseau and Company.
No, really. I know Clouseau. That's what I looked like as a kid. That's a picture of me right there.
There you go. That's my father in England. He's the little boy here.
Oh, wow.
In Devonshire.
Did you do one of, you ever know those Ancestry?
No.
Where you look up all the past?
No, I didn't.
My sister did, and it goes back to 1600s. And the Cook family, my last name's Cook, was, there's a lot of towns named after us, I guess.
In which, in England? Or?
Yeah. England, all over the place.
We
were in the Mayflower. We came over in the Mayflower.
Really?
Yeah, my family, yeah. So that was
that's
interesting.
going back.
That's going back. Yeah, that's pretty far.
Anyway, so this is where I keep myself.
Do you write now at all? Do you do any
Not
writing?
anymore. I tell you, I did write several scripts, and it's easier to write a script for me than to write a book. I mean, right now, for example, there's another new writer, and Harari. I don't know if you ever heard of Harari. He did *Sapiens*. It's a big success, and that's good. But I mean, I'll tell you who was a close friend of mine, and that's Gore Vidal.
Oh, Gore Vidal. Oh, wow.
A very, very close friend from his whole, almost, he was several years older than me.
Uh-huh.
But, we were good friends for about 50 years, but he had a real drinking problem.
Yeah, the drink gets to a few people, doesn't it? If you just keep things in moderation, right?
But you can't. I told him, and he'd say he got really mad at me. They always knew more, and I just gave up, and I saw him just go to hell.
That's a shame. And like Marlon Brando, he ended up like 500 pounds or something ridiculous.
He came up here one time, and he was up here, and he wanted to buy one of my guest houses and live here. I said, no way. I mean,
he got out of control. That was a little bit much.
You wouldn't want him in your. I mean, Nicholson and all that, they're good when they get on, but
they're good at a party for good conversation, right?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't want to, even
steady diet of those kind of guys, right? It's just too over the top.
I know. It's a friend of mine was always with him over in Tahiti.
Now, you don't have to answer this, but did you ever when you became a star, did it get over your head ever? Or were you always down to earth?
No, I don't like even the word star at all. I don't believe in that. I don't believe it. I'm not a fan of anybody's.
Well, you did 135 freaking films. I'd
say it was a very wonderful way to make a living.
Uh-huh.
And you know who George Cukor was?
Yes.
Well, George said, he asked me questions like that. And I said, I don't know. And he said, if you make a living at it, you're an actor. If you don't make a living, you're not. Because I saw some great people in England and even in Italy. They were fantastic actors, but they weren't working.
Well, they probably were the star. See, when you're the star of the film, you only have a limited lifespan because the B actors can work every film for their whole life.
Yeah, but sometimes there's just this, they don't have, Anna Magnani couldn't get a job. And Cukor, for example, thought she was the best actress ever.
Uh-huh.
And Anna Magnani, I knew she couldn't work, and I asked a couple of friends who were our people who were I was working for, producers. They said, please, Richard, no, please, no. They say, Porta Yellow. Porta Yellow means she brings bad luck.
Oh.
And every film she did, it's like, a lot of people don't believe it, but what's her name? Excuse me. One who says that she left Hollywood and didn't want to work anymore.
Oh, there's lots of them, but
No, I mean Greta Garbo.
oh, Garbo. Did you know Edie Williams?
Oh, sure. I actually.
I managed her for a short time. So you knew Edie, huh?
Yeah, I do. I actually worked one time with her. I worked with her in a TV called Mr. and Mrs. Adams or something like the Adams.
Uh-huh.
It was she and her husband. They
See, I always say if you talk to someone long enough, there's a mutual friend you both have in common.
Well, actually, the husband didn't want me because he was tall enough and he was a leading man, but he didn't want anybody who was an inch taller than him. And so
Egos.
Well, the producer put me in anyway. And then it's funny, I can't think of his name. Howard Duff was one.
Was that right?
No, that was another one. But Howard Duff, he actually, when I shook his hand, I was supposed to play Olympic star, and I shook his hand, and he accused me of trying to break it.
Oh.
And I'm the type that when I worked with women, I would be so gentle. They say, "Can't you be harder? Can't you be a little? Give me a little." I said, it was the actors, not the actresses. I have to use the word actors because I still think each actors and actresses.
Right, they're saying it's acting. You're an actor.
I have to say a male actor.
Right.
I'm a female actor.
Well, it's the
I still think
Me Too
actors,
movement,
I know. So I mean, yeah, it's the actors, the males. If I would grab them or something, I mean, I was never hard. I mean,
Right.
Why would I do that?
Right.
Oh my God, you hurt me. Are you doing that? The females would be just the opposite. They'd say, "Can't you grab me harder?" And,
Wow, that's interesting. That's very interesting.
well, it was kind of disgusting in a way.
Well, yeah, but it's still interesting to me. A lot of athletes won't shake your hand, especially if they make their living with their hands, because they don't know if you're going to break their hands.
I know.
I shook a football player's hands. Dave Edward was his name, and literally, I was we're at a bar, and literally he could have squished my hand and broke every single bone. It was like shaking hands with a machine.
Sure.
Like it was amazing how
I
strong he
watched
was.
a game the other day. I don't watch too many games and that, but I did watch the game the other day with Notre Dame and Georgia, and I watched those people. I mean, how they run and they have to have a special brain to run and not even look at the ball and zigzag and catch it over their head like that. And the quarterbacks, amazing people.
I wouldn't allow my kids to play it because I learned from Dave Edwards that if you don't think kill and you're on the starting line and you don't think take the guy out and really literally disable him, then someone else will replace you that thinks the same way. It's a vicious, vicious sport.
I know.
It's not even close to what you see on TV.
But I have to say that they have to have a brain to know all those plays and
Yeah.
everything.
Well, they grew up in Pop Warner and then, they grew up playing football. It's nice when someone does something that they love and they do it their whole life and they do it well. And that's the call having a passion. But I could never do one thing. I could just never. And I should have been an actor, actually, and play a different role in every.
True.
I am an actor, actually. I'm Santa Claus. I don't know if you noticed that. I just auditioned the other day for Santa Claus for Knott's Berry Farm.
Oh, good. Well, it's. I'm sure you do a lot of it.
Yeah, it's this is only 9 months old, by the way. I've never had a beard like this in my life.
Amazing.
My granddaughter last Christmas when I bought the outfit for all the grandkids, I have 10 grandkids, she looked at me and she said sarcastically, "Santa doesn't have a short beard," because I had a beard exactly like yours. And so from that day, from December 25th to this is how my beard looks 9 months later. So I'm going to be Santa this year.
That's good.
Yeah, why not?
I know
You got to have fun in life. It's a very short ride. It's a very short journey. Everyone's looking for the destination. It's not the destination. It's the journey.
I agree.
And I'm trying to, through my motivational speaking, I'm trying to instill people upon, look at the journey today. Don't look for tomorrow. Don't look for retirement. You don't always make it to retirement. My parents didn't make it halfway to retirement. Well, a little bit more than halfway. But I mean, we could just get everyone thinking not about themselves, about others, and being kind and considerate, friendly and polite, and be accountable for their actions, I think the world's going to be a better place.
I know. imagine doing a work all your life that you hated?
Yes.
Whole life?
Well, that I can't imagine. And like I tell you, I worked in 80 different professions. One day I was, it only lasted a couple of days, but I figured if someone paid me to do something and it was somebody else's profession, I counted as one of the 80. And my job was to take a grain of, I think it was corn, down a conveyor belt and grab it and put it on a pallet. And there was two guys. And it would come down and a pallet would be picked up by a forklift. And there's a guy today doing that. And there's people doing things day in and day out around the world. They do the same exact. They put this cog in this hole, this cog in this hole, and they do it every day for their life. It's bless their heart. They're making money, but they're just surviving. I don't consider that living. I consider that surviving.
Maybe it's not hard work anymore after a while. I don't know.
I don't know. I just, it wasn't for me. And that's what's great about you. 135 films. What a great, vast amount of knowledge you gained. Because you learned something from every film, correct?
Well, I learned not from the film so much, but from people,
People.
I mean, I did some terrible films in the Philippines.
Oh, tell me about your worst film. Tell me about the one that you don't want anyone to know about.
No, I mean, they were bad. I mean, without meaning to, I'm very frugal. I mean, I don't, I've had nice homes and nice cars, but I always usually made a good deal on them. I bought, because I had a couple of Rolls, a Ferrari, I had even a Lamborghini for a while, which I hated, because Mr. Lamborghini, he was a
Did you know him?
farmer. Oh yeah.
Silvio? What was his first name?
I don't know. I always called him Lamborghini.
Okay.
And but he looked like a real farmer. I mean, and
He was a farmer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so
A tractor. That's where they started with the tractor.
Exactly.
A lot of people don't know that.
Well, I was at his home and everything, and I had a beautiful Rolls Royce, and he wanted me. He said, "Well, you shouldn't have that crap." I mean, I liked it. It was it was a '57. It was just perfect, beautiful, beautiful. He said, "You should have a Lamborghini." It was a Miura, and he gave it to me with the possibility of for half price, but I couldn't sell it, obviously.
Right.
I drove it for a little while, and I said, I hated it. It was like a monster. I mean,
I always loved comfort.
yes,
Quiet car.
Exactly.
That would like the Bentley. You drive a Bentley to impress yourself. You drive Rolls Royces to impress others. That's one of the sayings they
I'll
have.
tell you, the Bentley though, I picture it there. I got
Yeah, I
rid
see
of
it there.
now.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah, but it only gets 9 miles to the gallon.
Right.
And it has I thought it was my car, but it's a short. When you want to make a circle, you have to go 10 times.
Oh.
Like I have a couple of Priuses now.
Right.
They zoom, and
Yeah.
I get 50 miles to the gallon.
Yeah, exactly.
And I mean, nowadays, I mean, what's a car nowadays? I mean, I hate driving, so
Especially in Malibu.
PCH is the worst road.
It's a parking lot. Imagine having a Lamborghini on PCH in traffic. It's ridiculous.
They're
It's ridiculous.
going like hell all the time. There's accidents every day here.
Oh, is that right? You hear them?
I hear them.
Well, it's nice that you're above the noise.
That's what I like.
Because they have $1 million homes,
I know.
multi-million-dollar homes on the.
Well, don't say $1 million because nowadays
Multi-million.
you can't. That's what you can buy.
Multi.
A garage for if you're lucky.
Not even a lot for $1 million. I mean multi-million, but
Yeah, these are
it's so much
$78 million.
noise. It's so much noise. It's ridiculous.
I know. No, I agree.
Let's walk outside for a minute.
I got this place and it was so bad. People thought I was crazy. It'd been on the market for 2 years.
Uh-huh.
And it was really bad. I mean, a bad place.
When did you buy it?
It's been about 30 years now.
30 years.
Here's something which. Can I just
Mi
show
far
you?
vedere anche questo adesso.
Okay. All right. Love you.
Oh, she's working? Sorry.
Tiger. Tiger.
Look at this, people. Gorgeous statue overlooking the pool.
That's the good statue.
So that is, you said 17th century?
That's
So I understand you had a nice little soiree the other night? Costume party, was it?
they were nice, but
What was the occasion?
it was this gentleman's Russian's birthday. And
Uh-huh.
He's a friend of ours. Asked that he could have it here.
Okay, I see.
Nice fellow. He's coming to pick up the stuff here now.
Is that a part of your house right there? Is that the guest house you have? It?
Guest house. I have a couple of them.
Oh, wow.
That's the one that Randall wanted. It was actually, that burned down, the one he wanted,
Uh-huh.
but it's more or less the same size.
So you just have friends stay over when they're staying here?
This is, I had a, I don't know why, I tell you the truth, I went to the house because of this headache, so, but they had a mock wedding.
Oh.
I don't know why, everybody was dressed as the Three Musketeers,
Oh,
and yeah, that's very old.
that one over there. That looks
Very,
old.
very old.
What's the oldest thing you own?
Well, I have a table there. My wife didn't want to get up at the table. It's a Capitol. It's 2,000 years old.
I'm sorry, say it again?
It's a Capitol. It's 2,000 years old. It's a Capitol. But I have it upside down on the floor as a table,
Oh,
as a base for a table.
Okay.
It's 2,000 years old.
2,000 years old.
Right out of the road river, out of the road. I'm back in Oregon, in the Tiber River. Yeah, they would always break off the head because.
Yeah,
you
why'd they do
couldn't-
that?
Because you couldn't lift this. It's 4 people. They hardly lift it up.
Uh-huh.
And this, they break off and sell it.
Oh, it's for money.
Yeah.
It's always for money, isn't it? Everything's for money.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, it's a greedy, selfish, litigious world, I say. And I'm trying to make a difference by teaching kindness.
There is a root of all evil.
Money is the root of all evil, you know? Don't get me started on it.
I know.
Well, Richard, I can't thank you enough for sharing some thoughts and some stories. And maybe we'll do it again.
My
But
pleasure. Thank you.
you're a gentleman and a scholar, and God bless your soul.
Thank you.
You're an amazing man. Thank you. And I got to I love congratulating people when they had a great life, and you're still living it large because you're still healthy. You just have all you have wrong is a headache. That's not too bad.
No, it'll go away.
It'll go away. Thank you, Richard.
Thank you. Bye.
Okay, Richard's walking me out. He's got a little story here. Go ahead.
No, I say okay. That's Villa Francesca, my wife's name.
Oh, okay.
Everything here was dirt. Everything was broken here. Holes here. There was big holes here, and naturally there was just some logs there for.
And to have breakfast out here, huh? How cool is that?
Any place I want.
Any
but
place,
I mean,
yeah.
I everything here. So I made steps here because it was all broken
Right,
holes.
right.
And I put a thing here like that.
So you designed it, or you didn't
Yeah,
physically do it,
I
right?
designed it.
Yeah.
And then I have them do what I want. But people, they don't realize they always try to do. They don't take something and they don't make up what's already there.
Mm-hmm.
If you have big boulders, then you use the boulders.
Right.
You know.
Right.
Anyway.
Use nature to
Right.
to its
Yeah,
fullest.
right.
Yeah.
That's what I did.
Exactly. Well, you're a creative guy. Anyone who can make a sculpture like you did is very creative. Now, were these palm trees here? Or
They were little teeny things.
little teeny guys, right? 40 years later, they're big guys.
You see, like for example, this was just little pieces I put together.
Uh-huh.
And then
Oh, look at the little
just-
turtles. I didn't notice them before.
Well, I saw turtles, I'd take and I'd put them around. I'd put around here, the turtles, and I painted that naturally.
Uh-huh.
Painted that, it was now broken.
Right, right.
You know, that's the one thing that you learn in Europe, not to worry about something old, because it has charm, you know.
Well, my wife's cousin, yeah, was one of the biggest builders in the south of France, and they make things to last a century.
Yes.
You know, it's all beton. There's no wood, and it's amazing
I know.
how they made things
Well, in
back then.
In Italy especially.
You got a package there.
Well, let's see what it is. You never know who belongs to and where it goes.
And ladies and gentlemen, that's an afternoon with Richard Harrison. What a great afternoon. What a pleasure to meet the guy. What do you got there? Fan mail?
I don't know. It's something to me.
Okay, well, he didn't get fan mail, so. At any rate, everybody, thanks for watching, and everybody be fantastic. And as I depart, I gotta take a shot of this beautiful driveway he's got. There's nothing like having a long driveway to come up to your home. And this is beautiful Malibu. He's found a great place to live. He's a beautiful man. He's got a wonderful wife. He's fantastic. And he's had a fantastic career. Anyone who's been in 135 films and's got their head on their shoulders straight, is I have to applaud. What a great man. What a great afternoon. Well, I'm sorry. Did I say great? I meant what a fantastic afternoon to meet Richard. And hope you enjoyed the interview. Again, no cuts, no edits, no rehearsals. It's me having chats with fantastic people. Thank you for watching, everybody. Be fantastic.